Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to... Georgia State will kick it off to get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the App State Mountaineers offense will get the ball first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right?
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Francis. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The sure hands, it's Ivy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Ivy. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Panthers are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Hill. They're working that left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Cross. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Francis. Quickly out to the tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the map.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. Oh, better look out. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Francis. They get to him as he throws.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll operate out of split backs. The play action fake. Looking to scramble.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Power football with the run. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Snags it over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky.
Touchdown, Panthers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Panthers are on the move. to the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Bridges. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Galloway. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Nowaski. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. On the run, it's Bridges. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And as he throws, pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Francis. Had to get rid of it quickly. And that one's way too far for everybody. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass. It's Hill. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes one man miss. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. And the Panthers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Panthers. Fitted in the window for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got a man, it's LaBelle. He'll go out of bounds downs at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. To throw, it's Francis. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Quick release on the RPO.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Go straight ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This one's complete. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. Oh, he's still got more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Rasmussen.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Got his man on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch.
And that's a moment defensively you just got to have it, right? Third down, you've got to get a stop. And what's even better than that is you get him out of bounds, so you've stopped the clock. That is perfect now. You're now giving your offense an opportunity to come back on the field, march the ball, and hopefully get you the win.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
They'll throw it from the red zone. quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Francis. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Trying to get it to the marker. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, App State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 21 to Iowa. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bridges. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check.
It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders.
And now, please welcome your 2028 Carolina.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go from a rainy Charlotte. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
This one is caught by Kirk. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Richardson going to look deep, looking for more. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Well, we had a chance to meet with him earlier in the week, and as you could probably expect, Mike, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up last week's 4-interception performance. It was still bothering him. He's still trying to move from it, and I think that's the point. The ability to move on from bad games, that's really a testament to playing quarterback in the NFL. You're going to have some struggles, but if those struggles carry over into the next week's game, now we've got a problem.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Judkins. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now, faking the give. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
25 yards.
The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by Washington. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Judkins going to get it on the zone read. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. Greg, they say flush a game after you lose, right? But when you built up all year for the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush for players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike. And regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward. And certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let bad losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week 1, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. Because last week
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away.
It's 4th down.
Back deep is Marcus Jones.
Marcus Jones.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
They will work the middle with Mixon. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. The Panthers have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Mixon will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. This is 3rd and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here's their punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Now Richardson, they try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man gonna move in motion left. And this is gonna be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Richardson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Raiders go out to a 10-3 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Panthers offense ready for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jarian Jones.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Raiders. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. 18 yards on the connection. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is third and 10. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it.
Woo!
And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a toss right side to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing, Richardson. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1. Now toss play, running left, it's Mixon. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
From the gun on third down. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, the Raiders send their punt team out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Panthers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield. And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. This one out to Moore. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Richardson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Yeah. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on off.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Judkins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll have enough to move the chains. We'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Panthers, 1st down.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself.
The quarterback keeps it on the option.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now this time they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 8.
And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target.
Incomplete.
And now it's fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Well, Raiders offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Mixon has the first down and more. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 23-yard line.
39 yards. And the Raider first down.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
13 more yards.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Quick throw, taken in. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now third and goal.
From the gun, Richardson. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanketed everywhere he looked. Going to bring up a fourth down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
again, it's Judkins. Whoa! And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
He'll look to throw.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Panthers first down.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll try to run for it.
The quarterback on the scramble.
And he's not the type of quarterback that wants to play off script. He wants to operate within the rhythm and the timing of the offense. But with them flooding the back end, he ultimately has no choice but just take what he can on the ground. And now they find themselves staring at a 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Raiders offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Tip Ryman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Give running right. It is Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The Raiders have their punt team out there.
Lyman, incomplete.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Panthers offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
30-yard line.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Throw on the run is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. It's a throw. It's Richardson. And that is incomplete. We're all set to kick this one away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Raiders offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
12 yards.
12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Moving the tight end right. They'll run on first down with Mixon. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Richardson. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Joe Mixon. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Here's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's 4th down.
That one off the right, upright, and in. It's good. Wow. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt. We'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. Line through inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And the Raider first down.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He takes off. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
That's good for Panthers.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
46-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. Finding space inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 19 yards.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, Carolina. That is first touchdown of the new year. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Raiders 19. Joshua
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. This is first and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll step up and run this.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Now, second and inches. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll drop to throw. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. A second down throw for Richardson. Taking off. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 10. Brings up third.
Kirk is the motion man. From the gun on third down, Richardson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll go play action. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Panthers...
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.